Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. Micky van de Ven names the unbelievable young Tottenham player even he can learn from. Micky van de Ven has never been short of praise when discussing his Tottenham Hotspur teammates. But when the Dutch defender recently singled out one particular young player as unbelievable, eyebrows are raised. It wasn't just praise for the sake of camaraderie. It was a testament to the rising standard within Ange Postecoglou's dynamic new Spurs side. The player in question? Not James Maddison, not even Destiny Udogie or Pape Matar Sarr. Instead, it was 21-year-old Ashley Phillips, a name that's steadily making waves behind the scenes in North London. Van de Ven, speaking after a training session at Hotspur Way, admitted with no hesitation that Phillips had been one of the most impressive young center-backs he's trained alongside. I've seen a lot of young center-backs coming through at Wolfsburg and even in the Dutch system, but Ashley is different. His reading of the game, his aggression, his willingness to learn, he's already doing things I'm still working on. It's unbelievable, honestly. That kind of praise doesn't come lightly, especially from a player like Van de Ven, who himself has been touted as one of the most promising defenders in Europe. Signed for a fee rising to €50 million, the former Wolfsburg man has quickly established himself as a cornerstone of Spurs' defense under Postecoglou's high-line system. And yet here he was, openly acknowledging that Ashley, a player still waiting for his Premier League debut, has attributes that even he aspires to develop. Those within the Tottenham setup aren't shocked by this revelation. Phillips, a £2 million signing from Blackburn Rovers in 2023, has turned heads from the moment he stepped through the door. Towering at 6'4", athletic, composed on the ball, and vocal beyond his years, the England youth international has all the hallmarks of a future star. What sets him apart, though, is his mentality. He's first in the gym, last out of the physio room, always asking questions. Even the senior players have taken notice. He studies Van de Ven, Romero, Dyer. He'll watch training back, write notes, and turn up the next day better than he was. That's not normal for a 21-year-old. It's a sentiment echoed by assistant coach Mile Jedinak, who has worked closely with Phillips since his arrival. He's obsessed with improvement. He's got raw talent, yes, but he's also refining the mental side faster than most. When Micky says he's learning from Ashley, it's not a slight, it's a reflection of the culture Ange has built here. That culture, high tempo, high standards, zero complacency, has fostered a unique environment at Tottenham. One where age is no barrier to influence, and where emerging talents aren't just tolerated, they're empowered. And nowhere is that more evident than in how players like Van de Ven interact with the likes of Phillips. Training footage from last month showed Phillips giving vocal instructions during a defensive drill to both Van de Ven and Christian Romero. Neither senior player batted an eyelid. "That's the kind of trust we have," Van de Ven said. "If you see something, speak up. Ashley does that, and more often than not, he's right." Supporters may not have seen much of Phillips in first-team action, but those inside the club say it's only a matter of time. A potential loan move was discussed in January, but Postecoglou reportedly vetoed the deal, insisting the youngster stay and continue his development under first-team coaches. He's too valuable to send away. He's not just one for the future, he's one for now. The praise from Van de Ven also signals a broader shift in Tottenham's identity. Gone are the days of clinging to aging stars and legacy names. Under Postecoglou's guidance, the club is embracing a bold, forward-thinking model, and players like Phillips are the flag bearers. They're not just squad fillers, they're integral to the vision. Even in the dressing room, the dynamic is changing. Romero, known for his fiery edge, has reportedly struck up a quiet respect for Phillips. He sees in him a younger version of himself, tenacious, focused, and utterly fearless. "Sometimes we joke and call him the professor," Van de Ven said with a grin, "because he's always analyzing, always learning. But on the pitch, he's a warrior. He doesn't back down from anything." It's this duality, intellect off the pitch, ferocity on it, that's winning Phillips admirers beyond Tottenham's walls. Scouts from other Premier League clubs have begun taking notice, while England U21 coach Lee Clarsley has already earmarked him for senior contention. And yet, in the middle of all the buzz, Phillips remains grounded. When asked about Van de Ven's comments during a club interview, Phillips responded with quiet humility. He said, "It means a lot. Mickey's someone I study every day. If he sees something in me, it's only because I'm trying to be the best version of myself, and learning from guys like him helps with that." The mutual admiration between the two players is symbolic of something deeper. It's a sign that the new Tottenham isn't built on egos, but on elevation. Senior players lifting the young ones, and the young ones pushing back with quality. It's exact this philosophy that supporters are beginning to connect with. For years, fans have craved a team that feels united, a team that plays with belief and gives opportunities to those who deserve them. In Ashley Phillips, they see not just potential, but they see a mirror of their hopes. And with Van de Ven, a player barely into his own prime, stepping up to publicly praise a younger peer, it's a testament to the bond that's developing inside the squad, a bond that supporters can believe in. More importantly, it's a bond that could be the foundation for a very bright Tottenham future. Thank you so much for watching our video. For all the latest football news and analysis, be sure to subscribe to the Football Focus YouTube channel and stay with us.